Leonardo DiCaprio, the man, the myth, the legend. He's won Oscars, broken box office records, and captured hearts across the world for decades. But how much do you really know about the man behind the fame? Behind the charming smile and the unforgettable performances? Leo hides a world of surprises, some funny, some unbelievable, and some downright shocking. Today, we're counting down 10 shocking things you probably didn't know about Leonardo DiCaprio. Stay tuned, because number 1 is something that will leave you speechless. Number 10, his name came from a painting. Most people's names are picked after family members, tradition, or just random liking. But not Leo. Leonardo DiCaprio got his name while he was still in his mother's womb. His pregnant mother was standing in front of a Leonardo da Vinci painting at an art museum in Italy when baby Leo kicked for the very first time. She took it as a sign. And just like that, Leonardo was chosen. From birth, he was destined to be connected to greatness. Number 9, he was rejected by Hollywood at first. Today, Leonardo is a king of Hollywood, but when he first started acting, agents told him to change his name. They said Leonardo DiCaprio sounded too ethnic and suggested he pick something more American like Lenny Williams. Yes, seriously, Leo refused. He stayed true to himself, even when it meant fewer auditions at first. He knew that if he was going to succeed, it would be on his own terms. And thank goodness he did. Can you imagine Lenny Williams starring in Titanic? Number 8, he could have been Spider-Man. Before Tobey Maguire swung into our hearts as Spider-Man, Leonardo DiCaprio was in talks for the role. Director James Cameron, famous for Titanic and Avatar, once had plans for a Spider-Man movie in the 90s. And his top pick for Peter Parker? None other than young Leo. In the end, the project never happened. Leo moved on to other roles, and his real-life best friend Tobey Maguire later took the role. Just imagine how different superhero movies would feel if Leo had become Spider-Man first. Number 7, he almost died more than once. Believe it or not, Leonardo DiCaprio is lucky to be alive. He's had several close calls that sound like movie scenes. Once, while skydiving, both his parachutes failed. He had to manually pull a backup chute at the last second to survive. Another time, he was diving with sharks, and a great white shark got trapped inside his cage, thrashing wildly just inches from him. And during a plane flight, an engine exploded right in front of him, forcing an emergency landing. Leo says he feels like he's living on borrowed time. Maybe that's why he lives life so fully. Number 6, he's a serious environmental activist. Leonardo doesn't just talk about saving the planet, he puts his money where his mouth is. He founded the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation back in 1998, focusing on global conservation, protecting endangered species, and combating climate change. Over the years, he's donated millions of dollars to environmental causes, funded documentaries, and even produced films like Before the Flood to raise awareness. He's spoken at the United Nations. He even refused to fly private jets during climate conferences, choosing commercial flights instead. Behind the Hollywood glamour, Leo is a warrior for Earth. Number 5, he's never done drugs, despite his movie roles. If you've watched movies like The Wolf of Wall Street, you've seen Leo playing out-of-control characters living wild lives filled with drugs, parties, and chaos. But in real life, Leonardo DiCaprio has never done drugs. He grew up surrounded by addiction and poverty in rough neighborhoods of Los Angeles. Seeing the dark side of drug abuse at a young age made him never even want to try them. His performances might be insanely realistic, but they're all pure acting genius. Number 4, he was nearly fired from Titanic. Titanic made Leonardo DiCaprio a global superstar. But believe it or not, he almost got fired during filming. Director James Cameron revealed that Leo, early on, would sometimes clash with the crew and didn't love rehearsals. Cameron warned him, "You're not making a little indie movie here. This is a giant project. Get your head in the game." Luckily, Leo rose to the occasion. He embraced the character of Jack Dawson with all his heart. The result? One of the most iconic performances in movies of all time. Number 3, he was a child star but faced rejection. Before Romeo plus Juliet and long before Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio was just a kid hustling hard in Hollywood. He got his start doing commercials. You might have spotted him in old Bubble Yum and Matchbox car ads. Young Leo was everywhere trying to get his foot in the door. He auditioned for dozens of TV shows, sometimes multiple times a week, but for years he faced constant rejection. Casting agents often said he was too disruptive or too hyperactive for serious roles. They didn't see a future superstar, just a wild, energetic kid. Still, Leo didn't let it break him. He kept showing up, kept auditioning, kept believing he could make it. While other kids gave up, Leo doubled down on his dream. His big break finally came when he landed a role on Growing Pains. That show introduced him to a wider audience and opened the first real doors in his career. From there, everything started building one role at a time. Every rejection, every rough day, every audition led to something bigger. And that's how Leonardo DiCaprio's unstoppable journey truly began. Number 2, he's terrified of sharks but still swims with them. Even though Leonardo DiCaprio once survived a real shark attack, he openly admits he has a deep fear of sharks. The experience could have easily scared him away from the ocean forever. During a 2006 diving trip in South Africa, a great white actually got inside his diving cage, a terrifying, near-death encounter. Most people would never go near the water again after something like that, but not Leo. Instead of running from his fear, he chose to face it head-on. He partnered with conservationists, diving again and again with great whites to support ocean preservation. Each dive was a battle between his fear and his mission, and the mission always won. For Leo, protecting these incredible creatures mattered more than his own fear. It wasn't about being fearless. It was about doing the right thing despite the fear. He believes that real courage isn't living without fear, it's taking action in the face of it. His work brought crucial attention to the dangers sharks face from human activity. Leo turned his personal nightmare into a force for global good. And in doing so, he proved that true bravery often hides behind the things that scare us most. That's the kind of heroism you don't always see on a movie screen. Number 1, he turned down massive movie roles. You'd think Leonardo DiCaprio would jump at every massive Hollywood role tossed his way, but in reality, he's extremely selective about the projects he chooses. Over the years, Leo has famously turned down some mind-blowingly huge opportunities. He passed on playing Neo in The Matrix, a role that later catapulted Keanu Reeves into legend status. He also said no to being Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars, Episode 2, one of the most iconic franchises ever. And he even declined the role of Robin in Batman Forever, steering clear of the superhero spotlight early on. So why would he turn down such golden chances? Because Leo has always been about the bigger picture, focusing on deep, meaningful stories over blockbuster fame. He wanted roles that challenged him, that told important stories, and that helped him grow as an artist. For him, acting was never just about flashing lights and record-breaking ticket sales. It was about leaving a real, lasting mark on cinema. That mindset is a major reason why his career has stayed rock solid for decades. He's not just a celebrity, he's a true craftsman, a storyteller who plays the long game. By choosing quality over quantity, Leo built a legacy instead of just chasing quick success. And today, he's not just famous, he's respected at the highest level. Leonardo DiCaprio isn't just a movie star, he's a fighter, a survivor, a dreamer, and an activist. From nearly losing his life to standing up for the planet, from facing childhood rejection to achieving legendary status, Leo's journey shows that true greatness isn't about the trophies, it's about the battles no one sees. If you were shocked by these hidden facts about Leonardo DiCaprio, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around because even bigger stories are on the way.